England manner. I'm so Mystic Valley, and I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. That I'm playing with a no American dream, dusted raw. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on fold. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick flash.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Cardinals are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Redskins offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Pirine. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Caught by Nelson left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Flacco to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating out of the gun, Flacco, flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back to throw, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Flacco. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Flacco from the gun. Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Will Fuller, 76 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Throwing here on first down, Flacco, and that's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flacco here on 2nd down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On the toss, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Passing play, Flacco. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That one goes for 24 yards. They run the counter now on 1st down. Runs over it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. from the red zone now. Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now come the Cardinals. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
First and 10 here for Flacco. He's got Green. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Down carry here for Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Johnson again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from the desert after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Flacco. And Wilson has it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. See if they stay on the ground for second down. To pass, Flacco. That is caught at the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They try again with Lewis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense so far on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Flacco. And caught right side. Green. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down, Flacco. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Flacco now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go! Let's round! Let's round! Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Come on, let's go!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go! 190!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A red zone first down for Flacco. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. John Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here we go. Flash round. Flash round. Flash round. Flash round. Flash round. Flash round.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's got some space here. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st down, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Come on, let's go. What does it? What does it? Ohio, 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 Ohio.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Redskins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Defense showing blitz. Flacco from the gun. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Back now here on EA Sports. Flacco here on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dez Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? And Bryant's got it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now Flacco. He's got Green. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here's Flacco. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Again, it's Lewis. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now it's Flacco. Buying time to a touchdown, Arizona. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Come on, let's go.
Now Watson. And now running right under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. First and 10 here for Flacco. Green with a catch left side. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Operating off play action. Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They start on the ground with Pirine. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Again, here's Pirine. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Come on, let's go! What?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.